Welcome back. You're watching ADNAC Accent Coaching. Thanks for coming to my channel. Really quick tutorial today to pronounce this phrase, trade sanctions. So let's break it down. First word, trade. The TR isn't really like a TR. It's kind of like a CH sound. So I'll show you the difference. If I did a true TR, trade, trade, okay? And if I did the the TR that I normally do, trade, trade, trade. Okay, so that's the first one, trade. TR onset is more like a CHR. The vowel in trade is a diphthong that starts on A and goes to E. So like trade. I'll do the diphthong on its own. A, trade, trade. Okay, and what about sanctions? So it looks like SAN, but when you see an N before a T, it's usually pronounced in the back of the mouth. So I'll show you the difference between the two. So san, sang, san, sang. So when we say sanctions, we're not saying sanctions. We're saying sanctions. So the N is hitting the back of the mouth. It's not at the front of the mouth that N usually is. So a lot of N's before T's will turn into this NG sound, sanctions. And at the end of sanctions, you want to make sure your S sound is vibrating, sanctions. You don't want to say sanctions, because that devoicing kind of takes away information from your listener. So let's practice this a few times together. We're going to say it again. Trade sanctions. Trade sanctions. So quick funny story, a friend of mine predicted that there would be trade sanctions with Russia, so he bought up this like booze at the liquor store, the Stolichnaya vodka and the Russian beers, not because of any like, interest in Russia, but just like literally because they would be taken off the shelves and it would be neat to have this kind of, keepsake from when we didn't have trade sanctions with Russia. So that's pretty funny because they've been pulled from the shelves now. All the Stolichnaya vodka, all the Russian beer, all the Russian alcohol has been pulled. Because of these trade sanctions, people do not want to give money to Russia to fund the war, So that's this long and short story of that. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Stay safe. Thank you for tuning in.